welcome back to Friend Friday. I'd like to welcome BaybeeGravy, Twitch streamer and podcast host, to the show. Welcome, BaybeeGravy.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Sorry for all the delays. This has been weeks in the making, and we had to delay like numerous times because my schedule was a shit show.
That's really all right, because I am the most unbusy person. Also, a lot of naps, a lot of playing useless games.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So would you like to tell us what we're playing today? What is this?
Okay, so I spend a lot of time browsing through like new releases and sales, like into the depths of the abyss. This game is a game I found a long time ago. Primal Pursuit. It's a racing game where you play as little men riding on top of giant animals. And it's like, it's just so scuffed that it's fun.
So it looks like my 3080 is having some trouble running it. Let me turn the graphics down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Ultra? You think I need ultra graphics for Primal Pursuit?
Oh, yeah. You have to see every little detail.
Okay, I am going to turn off motion blur, though. Just so that our visual viewers don't complain at me. But yeah, let's just pray
that
it looks good in the capture. Okay.
What the fuck is this? I've played probably like 10 hours of this game total.
Great. I've played 0.
Isn't a ton. Okay, I'll tell you this really quick. What's great about this game is that nobody ever plays it online, and the online lobbies are up to like 16 people. So, and it only costs $2. So literally you could just buy 1,000,000 keys of this, and then everybody can just play with you because they just click play online and they're instantly in your lobby because there's only one lobby.
That's so fucking funny.
It's so great. Okay, here, let's see. We're gonna just click online.
Yeah.
Who do I want to play as? I don't want to play. I've played. I have all the clans unlocked. Okay, I'll say that.
Oh, great.
So I don't want to play as somebody too OP. So I'll make it okay. I can't remember what the skills are, but when your skill unlocks, you use the mouse button to
left click.
Use them. Yeah, and if you click right click, you can see behind you, I think.
Oh.
Oh wow, this is incredible.
Hello. Oh, at least it's pretty. It's not running great on my PC, but it's pretty. Why is my 3080 smoking? Is it on fire?
Okay,
oh my god! Oh my god! Later.
See,
what the fuck is this? Oh, is there a jump? No. Just...
Okay, I don't think there's a jump, but okay. So that little like circle in the middle there, that is your boost. If you hold down spacebar, you can have a little boost, and it will like slowly go down, but it regenerates.
Oh my god! Is this the greatest game of all time? Some are saying.
It's one of them, yeah. I forgot what the drift button is, but that is important. Oh, it's shift. You can drift with with left shift.
Oh, it looks like he's farting. Oh my god. So, this isn't great. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I gotta catch up. I was doing hot.
My power is like turtle spin, so if you get ahead of me, I can like turtle spin you out.
Oh, I don't like how like my little monkey butthole is a darker color than the rest of my fur. I hate that. Oh, shit. I am getting washed. Oh, I'm getting absolutely washed.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at this game. Oh shit, it's smoking because I got the drift boost. Let's go.
Oh no. All right, let's get into some of these questions. Dare I ask where the tag BaybeeGravy comes from?
Okay. Yeah, totally. Okay. So, okay, so actually there was a short time in my life where I would rename myself on Facebook because I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
And so I just picked the name Gravy because I thought that was funny, but it had previously been Rex, and it was a couple other names, but it was Gravy for a while, and at the time I just like had an influx of friends, so people just started calling me Gravy because like
that's how they knew
added me on Facebook as Gravy.
Wow.
It became BaybeeGravy just because it rhymes, and I think it's funny because it's like, I mean, that is like a little cum joke.
Yeah. Do you have any plans to rebrand to Man Gravy?
Man Gravy? No, I don't think I'll ever be a man at this point.
All right, fair.
I've been waiting to become a man for 30 years, and it's never happened. So
you're gonna be a baby till the grave.
Yeah.
I respect it. I'm gonna rebrand to Jeff, my arch nemesis, soon.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I like that.
Sometimes you
Jeff,
just
my
gotta
arch-nemesis.
do it to him. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna get you. Oh shit, I missed.
Nah, I don't think so. Yeet. Oh no! I'll say it. I don't think a turtle should move that fast in any capacity.
This turtle is built different.
I wish collision was on.
That would be great.
Oh my god, my computer's not liking this whatsoever.
I think I turned off a couple of the features, I think, and that's why I'm able to run it. But yeah, there's something wrong with this game, to be honest with you.
Really?
There's some, I mean, I don't know how they made this game. Honestly, weird story. I actually, when I first got this game, I loved it so much that I actually emailed the developers on every avenue I could find them.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, I want to put together a bracket tournament for Primal Pursuit, and I want to try and get some other streamers involved. I think it would be really fun. And I think they thought I was making fun of them because they read the messages, because one of them was on Facebook.
And it tells you when they read it, yeah.
Yeah, and they just did not message me back. They weren't like, no thanks, or, oh, we're not active anymore. They just read it and completely ghosted me.
Damn, that's brutal. For some genuine
love. I bought
love?
like 10 copies of your game so far because I love it so much. Can we host a bracket tournament? Would you want to get involved? Completely ghosted.
Oh my god, I got steamrolled. I died! What?
Rest in peace, Mandrill.
Oh no! Oh my god, I looked up at my questions for a second, just completely ran into a wall. Alright. First and foremost, how long have you been rocking a dyed mullet for?
The mullet is actually fairly new.
No shit.
Probably a year now, actually. But before that, it was just like I used to just shave the sides and back and then rock it long on top.
Right.
And then quarantine happened and I like didn't cut any of my hair, including like my face. So I was just like, they're like videos. I look bad. Like I look like I did not have access to any form of like care for myself.
Self-care.
Yeah, and then one day I like put a beanie on my head and then just like cut a little bangs in the front, and then I was like, this is mullet era.
I love it. So I will say, both my girlfriend Aurora and my mother both tell me that the mullet's coming back in style. Each and every single time they tell me this, I tell them that I have only seen one person ever pull off a mullet, and that is you, my friend.
Whoa. Okay.
Every time.
That's an honor.
Yeah.
Pure honor.
I don't think I'll be doing it just because I don't think that would look good with my aesthetic. But
okay.
Kudos to you.
Well, thanks. It's really nice. You know, I have the business and the party.
Which are you at right now?
Right now, I'm at party.
Spicy lasagna. Put your favorite meme on screen right now while I do this.
As you guys can see, look, he killed me with a stun. A stun. He can't use a stun. Yeah, guys, look. Yeah, look, guys, look. Hey, disconnected.
You might have to go down from ultra. I think it's the ray tracing.
Is there fucking ray tracing in this game? You're bullshitting.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know what any of this is. Bloom? I'm turning all this shit off. Oh, you're cheating.
Okay, I'm waiting.
All right.
You know, actually, since I'm so confident in my abilities on Primal Pursuit, you go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a head start here. I'm gonna catch you though.
Oh, later,
listen, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm not even joking, not exaggerating. I may be the best Primal Pursuit player in the world.
You think you're numero uno right now?
You put a pineapple! Ah!
Yeah, how you doing, numero uno?
It kills me when you hit that. Shit.
Whoa! That was genuine fear.
That's purely because nobody else plays it, I think.
All right, hey, I used to play this game back in the day when it first released, Axiom Soccer, and I would just grind until I was #1, and I used to post it to my Instagram story when I first started streaming, and my friends were like, "Whoa, like that's awesome, you're #1 in the world," and it wasn't until like a month later that I realized I was like #1 in my division. I just ran straight into some lava. #1 in my division, which was like fucking bronze 3. I didn't realize there were other ones like that. So I was like 275th in the world, boasting like I was #1, and nobody ever called me on it. I was very embarrassed later when I realized.
Well, they shouldn't be calling you on that. Nothing makes me more mad than when people call me on my mistakes. Like, yeah, I get it. I made that mistake, but you need to play into my delusions, okay?
So true and based. This is my shit show, and you will respect it as such.
What the hell? Where did you come from?
I'm coming for your spot, bro. I want numero uno.
I love it when the character models just stop working and you just start sliding across the floor.
There was only one. Oh, I got you though.
Oh shit!
I exploded on you.
I'm confused.
All right, we're going again. So, how long has your podcast been going on for?
Well, the podcast happened for like a few months, but we haven't done it in a few months. Also.
Yeah, I get it. The pandy.
It's hard to like get all that stuff done, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to get back into it because it's really fun. It's just like planning those things out, editing it down, getting it all uploaded, writing out a description stuff. It takes so much longer than people think.
It
like that stuff
you.
is it's a lot of work.
So that's kind of why I have been slacking on my chat awards too, because mainly because of the clip of the week. I feel you entirely. In order for me to get the clip of the week poll even up and running for people to vote on it, I have to upload like 10 clips per week to YouTube, give them all descriptions, private them, and then list them and link them in the poll. And by the time I do that, I'm like, I don't even care anymore. I'm about to just select my own. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I understand entirely. The fatigue of uploading a video is unrivaled.
Yeah, I mean, when you start doing the chat awards, I'm like, oh god, that's such a good idea. If I had a fucking team of people, maybe, but there's no way I have the energy to do any of that stuff.
The one-man army shit is brutal.
Yeah, it's hard. I think people don't realize how much work that people put into like their content creation stuff. Like, I mean, I don't even do anything that special. I just kind of turn it on and go. But like, it's a lot of fucking work, dude. Like, and people don't realize that like we're putting hours a day into things like behind the scenes, not even just on top of streaming, which can last up to 8 hours. So it's like. It's more than a full-time job, you know?
And for sometimes less than minimum wage. In some cases. Oh my god,
Yeah,
your model is so funny because the legs don't move on my screen. You are simply gliding.
Yeah, it's sometimes they don't work, so you'll just kind of slide around, so you have to wait till next round for them to start actually working again. Shit. Oh god.
Oh my god, my pineapple. 2 lives remain. I didn't. Oh, 1 life remains.
Oh yeah, if you die 3 times, then you're out of the race for good.
Oh no. What is the pursuit? What am I pursuing right now? Are we pursuing each other?
We could be.
I don't like your tone.
I would say the pursuit of
victory.
Glory. Yeah, victory.
I like that. I like that answer. Oh, I think I just wasted my last life. Oh, get up there. Get up there. Oh, I have bad news.
Whoa, auto win. Actually, if I die 3 times, then it's a tie. So I just have to not die.
No. You gotta finish for the glory. It'll give me time to focus on these questions as well. Also, a lot of these questions are about the podcast, so you'll just need to bear with me on them.
Okay, no worries.
So, for those who may not have seen it, you did invite me to an episode of your podcast, which was tons of fun. Would you like to sum it up real quick? What went down that day?
Oh my god, I don't even remember what we planned for that day, but we got on and we started chatting, and then, I mean, honestly, the highlight, it was when you got thirsty and wanted a lemonade, and you went to the store live on pod and asked us to help you pick out some things from the store. It just really incredible.
Do you remember what you had?
We got the high-vis hat.
Yeah, I still have it. I'm looking at it.
I still stand by that. That's absolute drip.
It is.
And then, what the fuck? I tried to get you
I'll put a picture on screen.
Up energy drink, I think, and you said no.
Was it?
It was like something out of the fountain, and you drank it, and you said absolutely not.
I remember
Which
that.
I respect. I don't respect my body enough to turn down things like that, so I would have been like, oh, okay, and then drank the whole thing and felt sick, so.
It was like a big gulp, too. You wanted me to fill a big gulp with some high energy drink. That was brutal. I remember I got, like, snacks that I never ate. I took, like, one bite of something and I, like, threw it away. I think I filled that cup with, like, what was it, vitamin water or something? Like,
yeah.
I still have the high-res hat. I have, like, a little shelving system of all my stream stuff and little, you know, gamer knickknacks. That was so much fun. If you ever do that again, I would love to be back on. I'm inviting myself back on. That was so much fucking fun.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I want to do it again because I think that it's really fun. I just don't think that I can do it until I have someone willing to do work for me.
Right.
Because I just can't put that onto my workload.
And even that's an investment. A lot of people don't know this, and because I don't like to talk about it, it's really, I don't want to bitch about the thing that I love the most, you know, but I actually go in the red every single time that I want to upload a new YouTube video. It costs me X amount of dollars to pay my editor to sit through X amount of hours of me rambling, shitting my pants live on stream, screaming, etc. And that's not cheap. Trust me, that adds up. I'm trying to put up like 2 videos a day, and by God, it's that shit adds up, man.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't make money
definitely.
from YouTube, so that's just an investment. I'm just trying to invest in my future career.
Yeah, I've paid editors before to edit my videos, and they're so good at it. And I think editors are too good for this world because that shit is so boring to me.
I agree.
But it costs money, you know. And when you're not making money, it's like it's hard. And it's always worth it though, because like when I edit my own videos, it always turns out so ass. And then when I have somebody edit it, like they get it back to me so quickly, and it is so good. And
Dude,
I'm just
they're
like,
so talented.
Yeah. So I mean, I think editing is like one of the things that like
it's an art form. It is. It really is. The timing, the cuts.
Right. The videos that I edit, not nearly as funny as the videos that like professional editors do.
I have never even dipped my toes into trying to edit my own stuff, only because I hate my own voice. That's the only thing that's stopping me. I don't think I'm funny. I don't like listening to my own voice. I don't like watching me, which hinders me a lot, actually, because I really should do VOD review to try to figure out what I'm doing that's kind of noticeable to the everyday viewer. I don't care for any form of self-reflection. I just refuse to do that, but I seriously think that video editing is some of the most underpaid, underappreciated craft. That's why whenever I got like the extra bucks, I like to pay my editors extra, you know? Like the first video that Spicy Lasagna, one of my newer editors, has done for me, the Joob Jim 5 video actually, he gave me a price and I gave him more on top of that because it was so good and he finished so fast and it was so much footage, and like I just couldn't help but appreciate and admire the gall. I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Just the cojones it takes to deal with me for that long.
Yeah, that's what I always do for my graphic designers and stuff too, because I'm also in a band, so I work with artists all the time.
Oh,
and so,
interesting.
Yeah, so like with graphic designers and stuff like that, we always pay them extra just because I feel like graphic designers, especially when you are also an artist, like if you're a business or something like that, they always give you like a quote, like a real quote, but as like a fellow artist and like somebody who like is a friend or somebody who listens to you, like if you're a musician, they're always like giving you a price that's just too good.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we always try and pay them extra,
especially if it's like a homie price, you know.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, dude, the homie price must include the homie payment. You know what I mean?
Exactly like that. I always any artist that's ever done anything for me will be able to tell you that I always try to tip as much as I can if possible. People have tried to work for me for free, like do free emotes, and I'm just like, listen, I cannot accept this. If you provide me a service, I need to give you some sort of payment. Like I just cannot. Right. It doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's something I just learned about you. Tell me about your band. What kind of music do you guys make?
We play it's like emo punk music.
Okay.
Yeah, some some poppiness to it. It's fun. We're called Sadgasm.
I love
Pre-pandemic, we used to play a lot live.
I love that.
But we haven't obviously much anymore. But we actually just finished recording a new full-length album. So
Okay.
once it's time that we can actually play shows again, we'll be releasing that, and then I will be going on tour with my band again.
Tour? That's awesome. Now, is the album's out?
It's not out. It just got finished recording, so
Okay.
it's being mixed right now. But it has to get through the mixes, and then has to get mastered. Then we have to name it and get the album artwork, and then we're probably gonna sit on it until we can safely go on tour, basically, because we don't want to release something and then like a year, 2 years later, like tour for it when people are like, oh yeah, I know, I've heard it before.
Yeah, you don't want to blow your load too quick there.
Exactly.
Got too much dip on your chip there. But that's awesome. That's so cool. Do you have any prior EPs or songs or anything that you wanna plug that we could put on screen?
Yeah, if you search Sadgasm on Spotify, there are two Sadgasms. One that is all caps and has Japanese letters by it. That is not us.
Okay,
The
no,
other
you guys aren't
one
weebs.
is us. The other one is us. That guy actually, it's actually a weird story. That guy has messaged us on all like avenues on social media and stuff, and like threatened to sue us.
Oh my god.
When like literally we've both ripped the name from Simpsons, so so like we just have this guy blocked. But anyways, yeah, Spotify, Spotify Sadgasm. We have a full-length album and an EP and a couple of singles.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
there's lots to listen to on there.
Yeah, I'll find that and I'll get that sent over to Spicy. I'll have him put it on the screen right now, and before or whenever he feels like it. Really, you do you, man. You're doing great. You just this is the map I died on.
This is a hard map, honestly.
This is a hard map. Coming from Numero Uno himself, how have I been doing in the Primal Pursuit competitive
You've
world?
been doing great, honestly. Like, so, people die a lot more than you've been dying, to be honest with you. So you're doing good. Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty good. This game gets a lot more crazy when you have like
more people,
8 or 9 people all fighting at the same time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're doing great.
You know who would love this? The Friend Friday Numero Uno fan Turtle was took. He is crazy for SRB2K, Sonic Robo Kart Blast 2 or whatever it is. He's been begging me to play it. Oh my god, it's some mod. He says it's based on Doom. I have no idea. But he's been begging me to play it, and I keep telling him no because the day I play it is the day he stops watching me.
Dude, I want to play that game. I love racing, like kart racing games is like I love kart racing. I actually played, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. That game I played so much of. I would spend hours on like Shibuya downtown just trying to improve my world record. Did you just cut in front of me at the last fucking second?
Yeah, absolutely.
You absolute bastard. But yeah, I actually got my my time for Shibuya downtown on Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform up in the top 500 worldwide.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm so proud of that.
I've never played a Sonic game.
Okay, well, I haven't played a lot of Sonic games, but like that's like a kart racing game that has a bunch of random Sega characters in it. But if you're gonna play a Sonic game, the one that I always go to, like, cause I haven't played a lot, I've always played your fucking pineapple.
I know.
Sonic Adventure 2. It's great. You have Chow Gardens, and you can like train your little Chow up, which are super cute.
I've seen a lot of footage of it, but I personally have never played it. I don't know. It's never been me.
It goes on sale on Steam for a couple bucks, like all the time. So if you ever feel like you need to try it out, like that's the time to do it, you know.
What else? So I ask this to all of my interviewees. How did you get into content creation?
I'm just being held hostage, and I'm not allowed to do anything else.
I respect it.
I'm just joking. I have been content creating off and on since, like, literally for forever, and I've just never ever put any actual time or effort into it. Like when I was in early high school, I used to make claymation videos and put them on YouTube.
That's so dope.
And they're so short and so fucked up and stupid. Like I have one called Bad Taco Bell, where this guy just like vomits and like shits his pants. It's so stupid. But yeah, I did that. Then I since like 2016 I've had my Twitch account, and I have a couple of clips from my Twitch account back then still saved in my like library, and it's like one is like a really framey video with like me streaming Super Mario Bros 2 with like my laptop microphone, and then I have one where I'm playing Hearthstone in a dark room. And I'm like, looking back on that, I'm like, why didn't I put any more effort in this? Like, I spent so much time playing Hearthstone, like, on Twitch, like, a few years ago, but, like, never put any effort into it, and, like, didn't get any literally nobody was watching me. I was, like, streaming to myself, like, every other night.
I've never touched Hearthstone, but also, you picked up my pineapple. Why didn't you explode?
I'm just good like that. I'm just
right.
okay. I have no idea why.
You saw you pick it up, right? And then you exploded and just kept going.
Yeah, you know,
like, oh,
this game has quirks like that, you know? It's like in life where not everything works out the way you want it to.
Yeah, it's garbage. You are an avid Krunker fan.
Keep that.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you continue to do that to yourself?
I like Krunker. Okay, so here's the story on Krunker. And, like, I think people want to think that I play Krunker like for some fuck awful reason, but I literally started playing Krunker because when quarantine happened, me and all my friends were so depressed and just getting drunk every night, and we just want to play a game that everyone's computer could run. And so we used to play Krunker every single night, and like it was so fun. And so I played it on stream like a couple times, and I got like 30 followers like in a night playing Krunker, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And so I just kept doing it because I was having fun, and there are really frustrating times when you play Krunker because like a lot of the people, okay, so sorry, it's hard to explain, but like Krunker, the developers, they embed Twitch streamers onto their platform, like randomly. And so like people will randomly see you Twitch streaming in the corner when they're like looking at their store or something like that. So because of that, and because of the clientele that Krunker has, being, you know, kids in school on like a Chromebook, a lot of the people that follow you on Krunker or come into your chat on Krunker are people who have never been on Twitch before.
Right, and they just see you on Krunker. They just know you from Krunker, that you're the Krunker guy.
Yeah, and so they don't have any sort of etiquette or any sort of like, they don't know how
social
to interact
skills
with people, at all on Twitch. And sometimes it's fine, but a lot of the times it is so annoying. And I'm just like, dude, you cannot just come in here and ask me for free stuff. Like, you cannot just like do these things. But one of the big reasons why I like playing Krunker is because, oh my god, the fucking jump.
What is this? What is happening?
That's your special move as a frog.
What? I finished? What does that mean?
Okay, so the way this game mode works is like there's a timer, and whoever's in whoever's in last at the end of the timer gets eliminated. But yeah, so like Krunker, I like playing Krunker because it's like a really easy way for everybody that's in stream to be involved. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like, you can even play it on your phone. So like, if you want to play with us, you can. And so that's what I like about it. But I'm getting to the point where it's like really difficult to manage that. Because like when I was first doing it, I only had so many people in there wanting to play with me. But when you get to a certain amount of people and everybody requires a certain amount of something from you, it is so hard to manage that. And that's where it's getting with my Minecraft servers as well. Like, I'm having to combat like hackers. I'm having to deal with people in chat. I have to deal with people wanting something from me or like tattling on another user all the time. And it's like the perks of being like micro small creator is that you can do that, and like you can have these servers and you can put the special time into each and every one of your viewers
enjoy
that
them.
you want to. But once you start getting more and more people in there, and I don't have a ton, but once you start getting like a few more people, it's so hard to do that, you know?
With notoriety
and so that's
comes
why
more problems, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, that's why I don't play as much Krunker anymore, but I've been getting on it every now and then lately. But like, it's hard because, you know, people are always demanding something from you when you're already busy, you know?
Yeah, I've also noticed that from Krunker. I've played Krunker like once or twice on stream. And like the moment that I said it to Krunker, it's just kids being like, "Do you have any legendary?" I don't remember what they said because I don't know, I don't really play it like that, but it's just like kids that don't have any people skills. They're just like, "Give me free stuff. Can I have this?" And I'm just like, "What are you talking about? Go do your homework.
Leave me alone.
I'm not your babysitter." And it just like, and okay. This is the same for Krunker streamers as well. Not all of them, but some of them. I will not name them, but I went into a Krunker streamer one time because I was a part of a raid. And their numbers just like didn't line up. Like they had like 90 viewers and like 10 subs, and they were partnered. And I was just like, I was like, why? I was just like, what's wrong with your numbers? He was like, what do you mean? This is everybody's numbers, blah, blah. And he like got mad at me. Like, I just was trying to figure out if the guy was like view botting or not. And I wasn't like being a dick about it. I was just like inquiring about.
Some people and this is unfortunately aren't, and like the people that are watching are just literal children, and they don't have like nobody has any money, because like some of the bigger Krunker streamers who have like a really active chat and things like that, they don't have many more subs than I do, and like I don't have that many subs. You know what I mean? And like these are people that are like on the verge of partnered, and they don't have like any subs.
It's a highway to partner. I mean, some people only care about the viewers, and that's great for them. It's I don't know how to phrase this sentence that I'm looking for. Some people value partner over the subs. Like maybe they have a full-time job, or their bills don't rely on Twitch, and like awesome, perfect, good for them. That's a great way, actually. That's a perfect highway to partner. And honestly, I've thought about it. So is Minecraft. You know, Minecraft streamers nowadays are absolutely cracked. I'm not gonna name streamers, but I know streamers who like have started streaming and they got partner in under like 6 months because they stream exclusively Minecraft. But at the same time, their chats are all just like so bad, so historically bad. And
yeah, like I have to like because I really do enjoy playing those games, but I have to like take like palate cleanser days because like I can't do it. Yeah. Like there are days where I just like the other night, like after I got hacked for like the fucking millionth time, I just was like, fuck it, and like we just like watched YouTube videos and did some React Lord content, which was super fun. Yeah, and something that I used to do all the time when I had like 200 followers. Okay, and we had a fun time. We actually watched truck cooking. You ever watch videos about that?
No, what the fuck? That sounds amazing. What the fuck is that?
Okay, so there's a subsect of YouTube that are truckers that do trucker content. And there's an even smaller niche community of those truckers who do cooking in the truck videos, and they do tutorials on how to cook meals in their long haul trucks. And so we were watching videos of this guy Snorlord making meals in his long haul truck.
I love that. I love like niche little communities of YouTube, just like awesome stuff. Recently I've been into Studson Studios, he's just kind of like a nerd, but he's also into crafting little, not scenery, but like builds of stuff. Like he did a lot of Studio Ghibli stuff. He did Howl's Moving Castle out of trash, and it has like 5 billion views. Yeah, out of like literal trash. Like he cut up like a ramen container and like a dollar store microphone for a certain part of it, and I was like, this is fucking amazing. And he just does a bunch of stuff like that, and I was like, that's so like specific, and it just adheres to everything that I like, and I didn't know that I liked that until like last week, and I've just been obsessed with it. So sometimes you just find a little niche community that you're just like, this is dope.
Yeah, there's some really good YouTube content that's like, there's this one guy, and I forgot his name, and I have to look it up, but there's this guy who does like, he goes into his garage and he takes like tools, say like different brands of duct tape, and then he does like these really extensive tests on them to figure out which one is actually the best. And like we've watched those videos before, and like they're so fun because they're like 20 minutes long, and he does like these hugely scientific tests. Like he like rigs up these wild things and like has them sit for days holding on to things to see which one will last and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
like the duct tape strength.
Yeah, and then we do polls in chat to see like which duct tape is going to be the best. Is it going to be
vote
the
on?
Gorilla
Oh, that's
duct tape?
so cool.
And that stuff is so funny to me. And like, yeah, he did like the putties. Like, you know, those home improvement putties, like Flex
yeah, like
Seal and
Gorilla
stuff like that?
Putty, like Super Putty or
Yeah,
whatever.
he did like extensive tests on all those, and like I love videos like that, and bad cooking videos where people are making just like the most deranged, disgusting shit.
That's dope. I love that. Just touching back real quick about the Krunker thing. I remember I was watching you one time and I was like, oh, this looks like fun. You were doing some Krunker parkour, and I hopped on just because I was bored. I wasn't doing anything, so I was like, oh, let's play some Krunker. And as I opened the Krunker launcher, it was you on my Krunker thing. I was like, no shit, he was just talking about that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I think that's great, and I think more games should do that because like people. I think a lot of developers forget that, like, a lot of the reason why a lot of games blow up, like, I mean, I'm talking, you know, like Among Us, like, let's say Among Us or like Fortnite, like a lot of the reason why games like that blow up are because of content creators and them playing it. Like, Among Us would be nothing that it is right now if it weren't for giant content creators playing it.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot more developers shouldn't be incorporating that and supporting their content creators like that. And so that's something that I really respect the developers of Krunker for doing.
Now, do you... this is going to sound like a silly question. Do you remember the marketing tactic that Riot used with Valorant?
No, I don't. Oh, yeah, because they had everybody watch people's streams for beta drops, right? Yeah.
You had to watch popular streamers in order to get a key to get in. And the more and more people you watched, I think you could only open like 3 or 4 streams at once, but eventually it was just like, it was a singularity point. Like, you had to be watching Twitch streamers at all times. And I remember seeing XQC's setup after that week, and it was just like bowls of food next to his desk in an empty room, like just his PC. And I don't remember if he tweeted it or if someone just like did the math, but someone said how much he made that month just from Valorant, just from the views from Valorant and stuff. And people were like, oh, if you sub, you better chance of getting one. And that week was just bananas. That whole Valorant marketing thing was just insane.
Twitch
Did I clip out of the map?
Are the like most unutilized like thing on Twitch. Like every developer should be trying to get in on Twitch drops, because every time that happens, people buy that game like up the ass, and so many people watch it. Like they did a charity event on Krunker specifically where they had Twitch drops, and they had like the streamers that usually have like a couple hundred had like 5,000 viewers.
No shit.
All just in there trying to get cosmetics on Krunker.
That happened during Rust too, with the OTV stuff and like XQC, Ludwig, Moist Critical, like when they were all playing on the same server and stuff. Oh my god, no, you're blowing by me. Oh, eat that, eat that. Oh, I missed.
Get out of here. Come on.
Get there, get there. No! Oh, you got me. I remember that they put out like a Pokemon garage door, and I actually got one. I don't care for Pokemon at all, but I was playing Into the Rust hype at the time. Very good play, by the way. And someone had given me a Pokemon garage door, and it was very funny.
I love that. Yeah, I remember you played. You were playing on a Rust SMP for a little while.
Yeah, my good friend Rue the Day, actually started a Rust server that was very fun. Roost, I believe it was called the Roost.
I actually watched Rue's Friend Friday recently.
Yeah, Rue had a great Friend Friday. We played Risk of Rain. I have not touched Risk of Rain since then, unfortunately, but
that is a good game. I love Risk of Rain too. I pick it up every now and then.
I know very avid Risk of Rain players, and I am not among them, unfortunately.
Yeah, games like that I really like, but I just don't like playing them that much. Like, a lot of people will sit there and play it all day. I was like, yeah, I'll go a couple rounds, but, you know, it gets a little heartbreaking after you lose, like, a couple times, you know what I mean?
Oh, God. I got so derailed from my questions. Like, we were just vibing, and I have not been asking you the questions that I have written down whatsoever. Let me catch up right here. Do you see yourself on Twitch 2 years from now?
I think so, and you know, I am really enjoying my time on Twitch, and I think I start getting like every now and then I get like a little bit of like, oh, should I even be like doing this? But then I'm like, I'll see some growth, and then I'll see where like I take a look at like,
right?
Yeah, I'll see where I've been like in the last year, and I'm like, yeah, this is great. Like, I mean, you know, I gained 1,000 followers in a year, so I mean, I mean, this is great. This is fun, and honestly, it's like, I don't know. I've always wanted to stream on Twitch to people, and I just never had that opportunity. And then when I was old enough to be smart enough to know that I have to put more effort into it, you know, now is kind of the time. So I see myself on here 2 years from now, unless my channel completely dies and everyone hates me.
Hey man, it's closer than you think. Trust me. No, now I only ask that because with the recent developments of Ludwig going to YouTube, he claims that he's going to partner with YouTube and make it a better streaming platform, which is, I'm not gonna lie, that's the exact promise that I've been waiting for. I am very, very excited, and I am not afraid to completely switch out if I'm just gonna go where my viewers go. If my viewers are just like, hey, you should try YouTube because it's fixed now and not dog shit, Ludwig fixed everything, I'll be like, cool, yeah, whatever, yeah, Ludwig did it first, but it was dog shit before and he fixed it, which is great, which has been a really big fear of mine for a long time. I've really wanted to make a transition to YouTube, but it's such a terrible streaming platform. I've tried it before, and yeah, I'll get like a handful of viewers.
Yeah, you did Joob on YouTube, right?
I did do that. I did a complete Joob, which was, I believe, Joob X on there, which was fine. Yeah. It did fine. It performed well. But it just, I don't know. Have you ever streamed on YouTube before? Like live streamed on YouTube?
Haven't. I have not. But you know, and I know people who have transitioned over to YouTube and they love it.
Right.
But for me, everybody has a YouTube account, and I think that's great. So like, if it were to become like YouTube is a streaming platform, I think it would be easy to transition over. The problem is, I do not think that most people think of YouTube as a streaming platform, and so I think it would be hard. Like, I feel like discoverability would be like 0. I think transferability would be easy, but like, I feel like I wouldn't be like getting any sort of discoverability because people aren't on YouTube to watch live streams, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's the exact thing that I was thinking. That was on my brain. As a discoverability, from a discoverability aspect, absolute horseshit. But in all other regards, oh, get there! Oh, I was coming up on you. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna wait for my boost to run up, and I didn't get there. There's no discoverability on YouTube. You either get picked up by the algorithm by a stroke of luck, or you just keep putting out videos to the same 100 people for the last 2 years. Word to the Jeff Mahomey channel. Shout out to you guys. Thank you to those 100 people that have been supporting me. But it's until the discoverability and the algorithm has changed entirely and for the better. I don't think it's fantastic. You can always hop in the trends, this, that, and the next. But even the things that I have like kind of gone out of my way to differ, besides putting out like gaming and comedy stuff that I've been doing for my entire duration on Twitch, I put out a video of me like customizing some shoes, and not even that got picked up because I also follow a number of like fashion YouTubers, etc. So even like doing different stuff doesn't really benefit you much at all. It's still like the same what's the word I'm looking for? Same audience, which is to be expected. It's my subscribers, but even changing genres or topics doesn't really do much for you.
Yeah,
which I think is terrible.
Well, and one of the things about Twitch, and even though like discoverability on Twitch is kind of ass as well, like at least there's like a more of a mathematical way that you can go about like trying to pick your games and things like that to like get some sort of like discoverability so people can actually see you. But on YouTube it seems so random that like there's just no way you can even like try anything. You know, you're just like, okay, I'll just put this out and then I hope that, you know, people will see it. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta make like a 2-hour documentary on the history of fast passes at Disney.
Oh my god, that keeps popping up in my shit.
I watched it last night. I succumbed to the pressure. It was really good? Yeah, it was really good actually. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, it was really good, and I know that it's showing up on people's platforms because, it keeps popping up on people's pages because I saw a tweet about it, a viral tweet, And I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
wow,
pretty
they're just
wild.
like me.
And I mean, I've watched like some like Defunct Land videos and stuff like that before, where they talk about like old amusement park stuff, and so I figured that that was just like a personal thing for me. But I feel different about that video now that I know everybody's got it.
Yeah, you feel a little violated, right? That you're just like, oh my
Yeah.
god, it's not just me. That's
This
not just
wasn't
tailored
mine?
to me.
What the hell? My whole homepage is supposed to be purely for me. I'm the only one who should be getting recommended Danny Gonzalez videos.
Thank you. Exactly. Thank you. Now, I think you actually answered this for us before, but my next question was, do you currently put out YouTube content right now? Do you plan to in the future? And if so, will your podcast episodes go there? And I think you said that you just lost the drive for getting that done, right?
So, I mean, I put out YouTube videos probably, I mean, few and far between. But I did put one out fairly recently, a couple ones that have to do with the SMP we've been doing. I did one where I took a couple of my SMP members to court. And we did an investigation to see if they were X-raying. And that was really fun. And then I did one that was just like an aesthetics video to show everybody kind of what we've been doing on the SMP. That's like, I got a mod for my Minecraft that lets me like use like cool cinematic camera moves and stuff like that. So kind of just shows like our builds and stuff like that. But and I've been editing down like a really long VOD for the day that 1.18 came out. We started a new SMP and stuff like that. So I've been putting stuff out, but the podcast stuff did not ever go on there. And I kind of feel like I should I have all the VODs saved. I kind of feel like I should just download the VODs and put them up there.
I mean, yeah, this is kind of what that is. I told Lasagna, listen, this is supposed to be more of a podcast. You don't got to do any like crazy editing until we tell you to put the video of the spinning gorilla on the screen. Do that right now. You know, so it's not like super edit heavy. It's just like kind of cut out the stuttering or the dead air and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's dope. Speaking of court, wait, there has to be at least like one Ace Attorney reference in there. Please tell me.
I've never played Ace Attorney.
Oh my god, you would love it. You would love it.
I do like courtroom dramas, so I feel like I would love it. I just never had the chance, you know?
It's
and
really
like,
good.
And like, I had like a couple year stint where I was playing my Switch a lot, and that just happened to be when there was just no Ace Attorney on it, you know?
Yeah.
And so then now I don't play it at all, and now it's there, so.
So it's on Steam now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. I can send you a link for a Korean version that's free if you'd like.
Yeah, okay.
So you would definitely love the Ace Attorney. I had one stream that like almost got me canceled because they called it a witch hunt. Where
oh god,
this long story short, this girl brought her fucking Tinder guy who also streamed into my channel, and like him and his stupid friends were like trying to get me to like say slurs with their usernames. Like they were just like, you ever see those usernames like Mike Hawk?
Dude,
all their usernames were like that, but like
to me
slurs.
all the time. Yeah. I have to ban people every single day for that.
Yeah.
So I totally understand. Yes.
So I put her on trial into the court of Judge Jooby. The backup was Judge Joob Brown.
Okay, beautiful, both of them.
Yeah, but I had a snap filter on it, like a it was like a filter that put the Judge Judy hair on my head. And I had my mom's graduation gown from college, and it looked like a judge's robe. It was fucking funny. I made a whole scene for it. It was great. But I inevitably almost got canceled for it for a quote-unquote witch hunt, even though I was like, would you like to come on stream? Would you like to defend yourself? Would you like to plead your case? Blah, blah, blah. And like when they lost and got banned from the Discord, people were just like, how could you do that to her? That's so shitty to do that to that poor girl. And I'm just like, she had 9 hours to tell me she didn't want to do it. What do you mean?
Fuck? Yeah, I don't get people like.
I have people to this day that don't follow me because of that.
So silly.
It's
yeah,
so
I mean that's
stupid.
kind of what happened with the Minecraft trial, but I mean honestly, I don't think that many people were that mad about it, but it was like it just like was really weird. Like people are really weird about that stuff because like if you make a joke about their misbehavior, they think that they're like off the hook completely.
Yeah.
It's like no, you still have consequences for your actions. I'm just a professional, so I'm just, you know, flowing with it right now.
Yeah, exactly like that. All right, let's move on here. This is gonna be a fucking supercut. I don't know how much time you have left, but I have like under 10 questions left. But we're wrapping up here.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. I'm good.
What is your current favorite game, and what's your all-time favorite game?
Oh man, that's such a hard one because like when I was a kid, I never got to finish games because like
That's okay.
I either played like Mario Kart or things like that, or like
You
I
love
played
your
like
racers, huh?
Yeah. Or I played like a little bit of like a single player game and then never finished it because I mean I had two brothers and we're all very close in age.
Right.
So so it's always a battle, you know. So I mean, all-time favorite is like a really hard one because like I mean I love the Mario Kart series and that was always really fun to play with my brothers and my friends. But Time Splitters, probably Time Splitters Future Perfect is one of like the greatest games of all time.
Okay, I respect it. I've never played Time Splitters, but I've seen it in like arcades. Am I thinking of the same thing?
No, that's Time something else. I forgot what you're talking. But that's like the light gun game that you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
oh my god,
yeah.
I fucking glitched.
Is
okay, I'm good now.
Get destroyed.
Time
Is Time
Splitters is this like
a
weird
racing
game
still?
about. No, it's a first-person shooter, and it was like an arcadey style first-person shooter that came out for PS2, where you like go through time and you have to collect artifacts, and there's like monsters chasing you. And then as the series progressed, they actually added like a narrative to it, like there wasn't really at first. But like it's
the Borderlands
on
effect.
it's like on a lot of people's like cult classics list. It was like a series that had like overwhelming praise and then like got caught in like developer hell, and so now nobody knows who owns like the IP basically.
Oh no.
So, but like that was, I mean, I used to play that with my brothers all the time, and they had like a campaign mode that you could play multiplayer, which was really cool. Like they set it up so that everything made sense, like 2-player.
Okay.
Which was really sick. But then they had an arcade mode where you had to do challenges, and those challenges like would unlock different characters you could play in multiplayer. But like literally every character in the game, like any NPC, was also an unlockable character in multiplayer.
Oh,
so there's
so
just
cool.
like
I'm also glitched.
so many characters. Yeah, I know you get this level is so hard because you like get glitched in the rocks and stuff.
Now, is the narrative any good?
The narrative is pretty decent. It's like basically about, I can't even really remember. Basically, it's like they're basically time cops. You know, people like traveling through time to like stop certain things from happening, and people trying to like utilize different moments in time to their advantage. And so it's, the narrative's pretty good, but it's like really it's about the gameplay. It's all run and gun. They have ridiculous guns. The characters are ridiculous, and they all have like unique stats. And it's fun. The multiplayer is amazing.
Okay.
So I mean that's one of my all-time favorites. Champions of Norath, if you've never played that one.
No, I've never even heard of that actually.
It's on PS2. It's like a EverQuest offshoot game. It's like Diablo.
Okay, gotcha. Dungeon crawler?
Yeah, it's a Diablo type dungeon crawler. I can't count on both hands how many times I've stayed up until like 6 a.m. with my brothers playing that game.
I can't count.
It's like yeah, I can't count. Just I can't count. No, but it's super fun. Incredible game. Incredible multiplayer. Storyline's good. But I mean, I love games that you just can like play and have a good time with.
Pick up and play whenever, you're right?
Yeah, you know, I just like to play, I don't like playing games by myself.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I like to play like community-based games, is because I don't like single-player games that much.
You know what? I actually get that. I've always been like a multiplayer type game myself too. Now that I think about it, I guess I'm having a revelation live on Friend Friday. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Super Smash Brothers Melee, my favorite game of all
Mm-hmm.
time. What I widely consider is the greatest game of all time. Happy 20th
Melee is
birthday,
a
by the way. It was
very good
yesterday.
game. Yeah, I saw that. Incredible. I mean, yeah, we got that game when it came out on GameCube, and I remember, like, I mean, one of the greatest video game memories was figuring out that you could just leave it on all night to unlock
And get Mewtwo, right? Yeah. That's classic.
And then, like, trying to unlock all the characters when, like, a lot of them, like, took time to unlock, and you're like, I want them all now!
You want to speed run it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then using all the coins to unlock all the trophies was amazing.
Oh, trophies was classic.
So good. And actually, that's one of the like, that's one of the arguments that I have for like spirits in Ultimate, is like I don't actually use them or do that game mode at all, but I treat them as if they're like trophies in Melee, and I just try and collect all of them.
Oh, I like that. I never thought of it like that. I like that. Oh, we keep getting derailed from this hot conversation. When you're not at your computer, what are some of your hobbies? I know you mentioned that you're in a band. Give me some of the others.
Whoa, I watch so much TV. So much TV that I feel like I've watched all of television.
Okay, now TV or like cable or like Netflix?
If I'm watching cable content, it's on like Hulu. It's all streaming stuff. I don't watch it like I don't have cable because
yeah, I also don't have cable. Do you have Fire
really
Stick
obsolete.
or what? Like Roku TV maybe?
I got like a box with my Xfinity membership. They gave me like a free like TV box.
Oh, okay.
For paying for internet that's too expensive.
Exactly.
But I have access to Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, Hulu, like
right.
anything.
So you're basically paying for cable anyway.
Yeah.
With all the subscriptions.
I watch everything. So I just got finished with Hellbound on Netflix, which is fucking amazing.
Oh, there was.
Have you seen that one?
No. So funny thing about me, I really haven't seen any show in the last 3 or 4 years that has real life people. It's all anime that I've succumbed myself to for the last like 3 or 4 years.
I have a lot of friends that watch a ton of anime, and I don't watch a lot of anime, and I watch some, but like it's like I have seasons basically. It's like it's not anime season for me, but like in a couple months I might get an itch to watch an anime a season of an anime.
Me
and
too.
Then for like 2 months I'll just only watch anime, and then I'll go back to live action shows.
I did that for like 6 months with One Piece. I banged it out in like 6 months. And right now I'm in an off season where I'm just like taking in as much YouTube content as I can until I get bored. And I'm like, fine, I'll watch the other 200 episodes of One Piece that I haven't seen yet. But I think the only exception was what was it? Stranger Things season 3, which came out in like 2019. That was the only exception. It is a very good show. I'm very excited for season 4. Never watched Squid Game, just didn't care.
Squid Game is worth the hype, I will say. It's actually very, very good, and I was surprised because there was so much hype around it. I just loved it a lot. But I will say the new Korean show that everyone's watching is Hellbound, and I think that one is underrated.
Okay.
It's very, very good. It's like a cult show basically. Like there's like cults in there. Basically, like the plot of it is like what some people are calling an angel will come down to and like give a death decree to random people, and then at the date and time that the angel gives, like demons will come up and kill them, and then cults start forming around these decrees, and like it's about people trying to survive in a world that's basically run by religious cults.
Oh god.
And it's very good, yeah.
Okay, I'm fucking with it. Okay,
it's only 6 episodes. It's very short.
Oh. Well, are the episodes like 20 minutes? Are they an hour long?
They're probably 45 minutes long.
Okay, I like that, because it's like you don't gotta sit down for an hour and commit, and by the time you gotta use the bathroom, you can just like go at your own pace. You can grab your snacks. But it's
kind
also
of like
not,
watching
quick, like
2
20
long
minutes.
movies.
Yeah. I'm rocking with it. Next question. What's your favorite cereal and why is it Frosted Mini Wheats?
Okay, it's definitely not Frosted Mini Wheats.
All right, next question. Now, what is it? Hit me.
Okay, so cereal. I love cereal. Okay,
right.
And it's like anime where I'll go in seasons where I'll eat cereal like every day, a lot of it for like a long time, and then I just won't.
And then you won't touch it, right?
Yeah. But I really love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I had that today actually, like 4 bowls of it.
Oh my god.
It was fucked up. Cinnamon Life. Cinnamon-based cereals are really good to me. Cinnamon Life is like absolutely godlike.
I've never even heard of that one. I'm not much of a cinnamon guy.
Cinnamon Life is great. It's nice
Life,
and sweet.
like Life cereal.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, we're on the same page now.
The Monster cereals are also a huge favorite of mine.
Excuse
like
me?
like
Monster Energy?
Count Chocula. No. Like Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry. I actually have a tattoo of Boo Berry on my arm.
No fucking shit.
I have like the beginnings of a sleeve where it's all pop culture ghosts on my arm.
That's dope, actually.
That's one of them. I have Slimer from Ghostbusters. I have Ghostface from Scream. And what was the fucking other one? I have to look at my arm. Oh, King Boo.
Nice. Good one. That's a good one.
Oh my god, I'm stuck under the map. Okay.
Oh. And then you have Booberry.
And I have Booberry, yeah. But
That's
I would have add Pinky from
Pac-Man.
From Pac-Man, sorry, yeah. And then I want to add Ghastly.
Any Casper plans?
Casper. There's this picture of Casper. He's flying through the air. He's got like a little butt, and I love it. And I want to add that one on there. But yeah, I like little like spooky things. I also have a huge side piece that's based on the Haunted Mansion from Disneyland.
Oh, that's dope. The only Haunted Mansion thing I can think of is from that Fast Pass documentary now. They talked about it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh god, my questions are all over the place. If you could go pro in any competitive game, what would it be?
If I could go pro in any competitive game, it would have to be something like, something like Mario Kart or something like that. Like, I love like racing games like that are like, I mean, I don't like to take things too seriously. So if a game is like way too serious, if a game's like way too serious, then I don't even really like to play it that much. So I would never do like anything like CS:GO or like Rocket League or anything like that.
Where you have to like sweat if you need to win.
Exactly, you know, and obviously there's a lot of skill to like Mario Kart and things like that, but
yeah,
it's also silly, you know what I mean? Like,
I had a lot of friends ask me if I was going to get the new Guilty Gear, and I didn't for that reason. I was just like, man, I just like to play with my GameCube controller and press my funny little buttons. I don't need to be... I don't know.
That's what happened with me in Brawlhalla. I'm like, this game looks kind of fun. I'll play this. It's free. And then literally everyone was sweating. And as soon as I switched my title to Brawlhalla on stream, people came into my lobby and like used my lobby code and just like absolutely destroyed me. And I'm like, this isn't fun at all.
No.
Actually, I just wanted to play as Rayman and play with my friends.
You can't do it with open lobbies.
No,
that's new rule numero uno.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just like I wanted the people that were already in my stream to jump in, but
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm naive when it comes to those things. I want to think better of people, but I'm very quickly realizing that you cannot. Like, I got fully like severely hacked multiple times since playing Minecraft on stream.
Hacked? Like your entire PC?
One of them, they got my IP address and like completely DDoSed me for like a week straight.
Oh my god.
And then the next time I got hacked, I had to change all my accounts, passwords and stuff on Microsoft because they got into my Minecraft account.
Are we playing the same Minecraft? You're getting fucking DDoS from Minecraft?
Yes.
What do you who do you be playing with? I've been playing Minecraft for fucking 10 years.
I know, it's because I'm like, hey, I'm playing this SMP, viewers are allowed to join, and that's what it is. It's like I wasn't vetting who was joining enough, and people were just joining in and then hacking me basically.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so far behind you, it's not even close.
It's like now I actually have an application process people have to go through to get into the SMP, which
that's
is
smarter.
Like, it's what I have to, and it sucks because like I have like way better interaction and I meet a lot of really cool people when I just allow whoever to play, but at the same time, you know,
more dangerous.
What comes, it's like a risk because what comes with all that really great interaction that you don't normally get also comes bad interaction with random people, you know.
Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times where I'll just basically anytime anyone comes into my chat and their first message is, "Can I play with you?" I'm just like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Your first message here, you're not even following me. Your first message is, "Can I play?" No, the answer is no. Here's a hypothetical. You can go back in time to tell your past self one thing in regards to content creation. What would it be?
I think I would probably tell myself that you have to do more than just create content to like actually be successful in it.
What do you mean by that?
I spent a long time like either streaming or like making YouTube videos and then just like not doing anything with it, just like uploading it and being like, this is how that works, and now people will watch it, and that's just like really not how it works. And like as soon as I started actually putting effort into like my streaming and making content and things like that, like people actually watched it.
Yeah, people notice effort. They really do.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I guess I would just tell myself to put in effort, you know? Because like I had a lot of fun, and like when I was streaming Hearthstone, and I had a lot of fun, and I wasn't bad at Hearthstone. I wasn't great, but I wasn't bad at it, and it was really fun. I would just play ranked for like 6 hours at a time on stream, and nobody would go in there and watch me because like I didn't tell anyone that I was streaming, not even any of my friends.
You just expect people to be there, right? I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, people will show up, right? Like, but you know, that's not how it is.
I was kind of the opposite when I first started out. You know, I had seen a couple people stream, and I was like, it sounds fun or whatever. Let me just go on to Twitch. Oh, I'm stuck. Let me just go on to Twitch. And I'm gonna play Melee for a little bit, and if people show up, they show up, and maybe I'm good enough so that people will want to hang out, give me pointers, this, that, the next, and that's kind of what happened. I was tight with some people who were up and coming in the Twitch universe, and eventually I just had friends that would start to show up every day, and I had built a solid foundation of friends with way too much time on their hands.
Yeah, I mean, like when I first got back into Twitch, like as of this current like stretch,
right.
My friend convinced me to actually that mod of Super Mario 64 where it's Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, he's like, you should stream this on Twitch so I can watch you. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I'll do that. And that was actually the first raid I ever got. It's like a Super Mario 64 speedrunner raided me with like 15 people.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're like, oh, how you liking the mod? And we talked about it a little bit because he knew the person who made the mod or something like that. And that was kind of inspiring at that point. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, it feels good when people come in and talk to you. And it's not a chore when you're by yourself. I mean, it's not a chore like when you're by yourself and wishing people would watch you.
Sometimes it's harder when chat's dead because you got to like think on your feet. But sometimes I prefer when chat's not going because I feel bad when I miss the messages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's going to be like at a very sweet spot. That's why I'm very impressed by bigger streamers who really don't seem to miss much. Someone who comes to mind is Parkoury. Parkoury doesn't really miss much, but he's also constantly doing something or talking about something, and it's just very impressive and inspiring in ways.
I do not get it. Like I watch Hassan, like not like a ton, but like quite a bit.
I've actually never seen a Hassan stream.
They're pretty. I mean, it's just React Lord content. Most of it's politics, but like right before this, I was actually watching him, and he was watching Top Chef, which is so stupid. But
I used to do that actually. I used to watch Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. That was a banger.
Yeah. I've seen all those shows. I've watched all of the Gordon Ramsay content. It's over for me. But I mean, his chat goes like a mile a minute, and then he'll just be like, dude, why the fuck did you say that? And then he'll scroll up like 5 pages of chat and then highlight some random message. I'm like, how did you even fucking catch that? Like, you have 30,000 people in here and they're all trying to get your attention. How did you catch this one random chat?
Yeah, it's something.
It's impressive.
I think, and this is me being genuine, I think that getting a large streamer's attention with a chat message is an art form. Like the timing is important when they're looking at their chat, when you think they're gonna look at their chat. I'm not gonna cap. When I was watching Ludwig before he was fucking Big Andy, when he had like, I don't know, like 150 viewers, 200 viewers. I would time my shit. I'd be like, all right, he looked at chat like a minute ago, and he's gonna look at chat in a minute, and like then he's gonna see my message, and like he read a good portion of my shit, like often. I have a clip where I asked him for relationship advice, actually. It was back when he was playing Junking. No way!
You got it still.
Oh, let's go. But yeah, I think it's an art form, trying to get a big streamer's attention.
It's hard, and you know what? It feels great. I think people who are on Twitch that don't watch Twitch also are at a severe disadvantage because they don't understand like what viewers want. Like when I'm watching streamers, like that gives me a huge understanding of what I should be doing for my chat. It's like what I want. Like when like a streamer reads my message and they respond to me, like I'm like, oh, that's awesome. When they don't, I'm like, oh, I feel unimportant. I should leave.
And like, it helps you get inside the viewer's head, what they want.
Okay, so when I'm streaming, like if somebody sends me a message, I should just be reading those back and responding to them. That I should be taking the time to do that because that's what they want, and that makes, like, they're giving you their support, and they're there to talk to you. Like, if you're not doing that, then you're not doing your job, basically.
So a pet peeve that I've always had that I've never really vocalized with streamers that I watch, if someone's reading every single message, like verbatim,
yeah,
Jeff Mahomey says blah 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 blah, and then answers it, I'm just like, all right, like I get it, but also like you didn't have to do that. I really enjoy when streamers will just read my message and just answer it. They don't like, I don't need it read out loud. I'm not looking for my shit to get read out loud. I'm just looking to have a conversation. I'm just looking for an interaction of sorts. And people who have the ability to read it, process it, and then answer the question without having to read my message out loud, like super claps for them. I can't think of anyone. I think the only person I can think of right now off the top of my head is Acrylic51 does that sometimes. I mean, there are people who out there are just like, I want my message to be read, and like, yeah, it's okay to do that sometimes, but I also know streamers who are just like da 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 da, and they say like everything with the same tone, and like I really hope they don't see this because there's someone who's criminal of doing it in that exact tone, but it's crazy how many people do that. You don't realize it. Yeah, it's like when you hear yourself talk and you're like, and you're like, wow, did I stutter that much?
Yeah, they do it with the same like inflections added on it, and you're like, oh god, please fucking stop. And like I like when there's like a longer message and it's buried and stuff, I always read it out because if it's something that I'm going to respond to at length, I think it's important for everybody to know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But if it's something like, how you doing today or something like that, it is just as easy to just say their username and be like, I'm great today, buddy. How are you doing? Yeah. Like, you don't have to be like answering it like that. They know the question already. But
yeah, what's up, BaybeeGravy? I'm doing great. How is your day? Yeah. It's
like if they have like a whole question that's going to lead into like an actual discussion, like it's good to give people that context, but other than that, it's not really that important.
Yeah, for like visual listeners too, like lurkers don't need to know that BaybeeGravy says pissing on the floor right now. You know, like that doesn't do anything for the conversation. But
no one needs to know that BaybeeGravy says, "Have you seen man slips on doo-doo at the mall?"
That video is so fucking funny though.
Dude, I saw that a lot. Actually, I found that in the Hasanabi stream. I was watching him do politics, and like people in chat send him links all the time. Like that's how he gets a lot of his content. And he's scrolling through like trying to find politics, and then he scrolled over and hovered over man slips on doo-doo at the mall, and everyone's like, open it, and he wouldn't watch it. He's like, dude, no, I'm in the middle of like a serious discussion. And so I looked it up and watched it, and I laughed so hard. And then I watched it on stream, and we were talking about it. And then now that's just like that. I always come back to that, and like people in stream will always reference man slips on doo-doo at the mall.
That's so fucking funny. I love shit like that. Speaking of React content, I did that recently on my algorithm stream where I was trying to crack the algorithm, figure out what I've been doing wrong, how I could improve my stream, how to return to my former glory, and I was like, why not just React content? I don't do it often, and I need to do that. So when people send me shit, they just like react to this. It's a lot of fun. I found a lot of like good shit from it, like the marble races. Love it. Man slips on doo-doo at mall. That's great. It's something that I definitely want to explore more in the future, and I recommend that any streamer that sees this or is looking for that one thing to kind of take their content to the next levels, to just try it at least. Have people send you shit and just watch it. Just know your audience though.
Your viewers really, if your viewers like you, they really like reaction content. The only issue that there is with it is the discoverability is like 0. But if you're like sitting there late at night, or you're like at the end of your stream and you have all of your regulars there, a reaction stream is so fun.
It's very clutch.
It's incredible.
That'll retain their attention and get more people like, oh, why does he have 25 viewers right now? What's going on? Like the people who come in only when you got something big going on, you know who you are.
Yeah, I know. But we used to do it all the time, but I had so many less viewers back then, and I would never get any followers. But like, it's so fun to watch like random people, like I said, cooking and stuff like that. We watched some guy camp in his truck when it was like negative 16 degrees or something like that. It's like so weird, and that all kind of stems, like, it feels so natural because like when quarantine happened, all my friends and I would get into like a watch together page, and we'd all put like weird videos in there. We would watch.
We would do that too. Yeah, I did that with my friends.
We watched like I don't know. Do you know who King Cobra JFS is?
No, it sounds familiar, but no.
It's this guy who's just completely disgusting, and he like has like a whole lore behind him, but he like does these like cooking videos where he makes the most disgusting shit and then eats it, and oh god. Anyways, we watched a lot of his videos and like random people's videos, and then that just ended up transferring over to stream, where I'd be streaming and people are like, hey, does anybody want to do a watch together? And then it would just turn that into like a react stream basically.
So I did that also the other day, which was a big breath of fresh air. Like sometimes people just want to see you hang out with your friends. I did a call with Gabby and Jerza and Evan and Aves, and it's been a while since I just got in a call and I was just hanging out with my friends and we were being funny, and like I was just playing League of Legends, being bad at it, and I was holding a good amount of viewers, and I was like, wow, I did not expect this to work. But sometimes people just want to see you hang out with your friends and just do your thing.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. When I get tired of like, because like honestly, a lot of the times when I pick my game out, sometimes it's because like I feel like I'm gonna get some interaction with it, and like when I get on there and I'm not feeling it, and I'm like, you know what, this is just bad for everybody. I just turn it over and I'm like, you know what, there's this random game I downloaded the other day. We're gonna play that, and then you know you have your people in there and they're like, what is this? Yeah, cool. And it just is way more fun that way.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's hard having a balance between making it natural and making it fun for yourself, and then actually having like a successful stream.
Yeah, I feel like I would have a ball with this if I didn't know anything about this and I just like played it on stream. I think we would like bad games, the fucking funniest. I do have this video.
I'm the king of finding good bad games.
Have you ever played oh my god, it's like How to Kill Your Grandmother or something like that. It's called
oh
that.
yeah. It's like a
Granny Simulator, I think it's called.
I haven't played Granny Simulator, but it is on my wish list. It is on my list. It's similar to Baby Simulator.
Yeah, exactly like that. My friend Silas and I picked it up randomly one day, and we played it on stream for like 4 hours, and I have never laughed harder in my life. It's actually on my YouTube right now.
Okay.
I think it kind of got hidden from the algorithm because it has the word "kill" in it. It's so fucking funny if you just pick it up, because there's different sound effects, and we didn't know what different game modes there are, and it like suddenly became a horror game, and we were so taken back by it. If you find some free time, I seriously, like, go watch one of those videos of they're so fucking funny. You would love it. Your channel would fucking love it.
I definitely want to watch that. Another good one that you should try out, I think it's called Mommy Simulator. Oh, and it's like a speedrunning game where like this baby requires you to do a bunch of shit for it, and you'll pass out from exhaustion if you like don't do it right. Like you have to like give the baby its binky and its food, but then you have to go chug coffee because you're running out of energy, and then you have to go into this room and like find the right toy for the baby, but the room is like shaking, like there's an earthquake happening, and it's like really hard to find it. Is it because of
the coffee? Like
no, it's just because like it's like a mini game, like trying to find the toy. Like all the toys are very similar. But like there's an earthquake, so they're all shaking and like shuffling. It's very weird.
I want to check that out. Mommy Simulator?
I think so, yeah. And like I dig in the bins to find like games like this. I found one that's really good. Called Belle v. Bonnie PP Wars, or no, George v. Bonnie PP Wars.
You just made that up.
No, it's real. It's like, I think it's got to be like a Russian developer or something, but it's like an asymmetric 1v1 multiplayer game where one person plays as a dog and the other person plays as his owner George, and the objective for the dog is to shit in weird places and hide it.
And you gotta send me that. I need to play that.
George has to find the turds and pick them up before the time runs out, and it's so funny because it's so scuffed, and like George's character model is like scary. It's so good.
Speaking of like weird Russian games, my friend Silas, we just play the fucking weirdest games. I believe he sent me this weird Russian game, and I didn't know what it was, but it was called like what is it fucking called? Tidewag vir Niemand, which means time waits for no man. And the whole concept of the game is just like you're put in these like weird like dreamscapes of like moving furniture and stuff like that. If you like touch furniture, you like go back to the beginning of the level, but you can stop time or slow time down to where you can like navigate around it, and your goal is to get to, I don't know, some end checkpoint, but like there are puzzles and it gives you no direction. You got to figure out everything on your own. I got it for like $1 or something. It's fucking crazy. I'll send it to you later.
I love that.
Dude, it's so cool.
there are so many good games on Steam that just completely get hid underneath like everything, and they might be like really like this game's like super scuffed, but it's so fun to play. Like, look at how many people can play this with you. It's like ridiculous.
This would be crazy on stream.
Yeah, it's so fun, and like if people are like, oh, people are willing to buy it because it's only $2, and even if they're not, you can get like keys for it and give it to people, and people are like, oh, I got a game key, and it's like, oh yeah, it was $2,
and then they'll just play. Yeah, it's
yeah, it's super fun. But like, there's so many good games. Another good game that's really fun. That you actually might like for Steam because you like Power Wash Simulator and things like that.
I do. That's the only game I play by myself. Actually,
you ever play House Flipper? You played House Flipper before, right?
I'm familiar with House Flipper. I know people who have played it who have kind of ruined it for me, but I
like House Flipper, but here's an even better one, okay? Here's one that you'll like. Castle Flipper. It's like House Flipper, but all the buildings are medieval, and you can like build a little town and be the king of it too.
Oh my god, I want it.
It's very strange. It's very strange, but I can't remember. But I got it on release day because like I'll go through the upcoming games and like wish list all the like really scuffed ones or like the ones that look weird, and like most of the games never come out. They just like make a Steam page for them to see if they can generate enough like hype to actually produce the game. But sometimes they do come out and then I buy them, and that's what happened with Castle Flipper, and it's good. It's fun. I played through the whole like main campaign before they updated it, like the release day.
I want it. That sounds fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. All right, let's wrap up here. My final question is: have you ever seen Hobo with a Shotgun, the movie?
No, but I do know of it. Know of it.
It's exactly what it sounds like. That's all the questions that I have today. Do you want to boss my editor around at all? Make him put something silly on screen?
Yeah, leave everything that Jeff said to take out. Leave it in, lasagna.
Don't do
We're Twitter mutuals now, by the way.
Oh, good.
Because you tagged him in a video in like a thing, and I'm like, oh, I'll follow Lasagna, and then he followed me back today. So we're Twitter mutuals. That means we're best friends, and he has to listen to me just as much as he has to listen to you. So Lasagna, leave it all in.
So true. I expect Lasagna to listen to all of my guests just as much as me. He actually mentioned that to me. He goes, I love editing these Friend Fridays because it gives me more people to follow. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that the networking is working. I'm glad that I'm able to give my friends a new platform and have people follow them. So I guess he's the first one. So
yeah. I mean, that's what's great about working with like small artists with everything is like you like really get to network. Like all your friends are like, oh, who edits your videos? Oh, Lasagna. Oh, here's their contact information. And then oh, Lasagna's like, oh, this is a really cool content creator. I'd like to follow them. And like everybody's like
perfect
symbiotically
storm.
creating a cool little
autonomous networking.
Exactly.
All right. We'll finish this race up, but is there anything you'd like to plug? Obviously plug all your socials and stuff like that, but if you want to give anyone a shout out, now is the time to do it.
Just like my Twitch stream, BaybeeGravy, BaybeeGravy. I'm also on YouTube. My Twitter is really underrated. I'm very funny on Twitter.
I believe it. I've seen your tweets. Bangers.
Thank you. You can check out my band on Spotify if you'd like. Sadgasm.
Yep, we'll put that up.
like a sexual thing, but sad.
All right.
And other than that, I think I'm good.
Awesome. So we'll finish this race up. A lot of these questions that I asked you were just freeballing. Usually I'm like, oh my god, I gotta write down all these questions, and like I kind of get in my own head, but this time it was very natural, and it was nice to have it just come from the heart, and I'm glad that I was able to whoop your ass at your favorite game.
Get the fuck out of here!
No! Woo! But I'm glad. Oh no! Thank you for coming on Friend Friday. Oh, I went right in the swamp. Lasagna, cut to whoever wins this race.
Tonight I'm celebrating a birthday though.
Again?
Yeah, I'm just good at this game, Look at that. I'm almost level 12 now.
What could I have expected from numero uno?
I'm ranked number 1. I wish there was leaderboards on this game.
Do you genuinely think you'd be number 1?
At this point, no. But I think that if there were leaderboards, I would pushed myself to be number 1.
I want to say thank you for joining us, and I will see you guys next time on Friend Friday. Bye forever.